Cek cek cek. Halo teman-teman, selamat datang di kelas BSB. Kali kita bermain game Metal Gear Solid 3 ya guys ya. Halo di siapa nih? Pikiran Muhammad Roblox. Halo. Oh, bulat. On view kamera mode. Oke, gas. Baru pertama main. Halo, wow, udah ada membership. Halo, Gani Game Off. Apa kabar? Setelah Perang Dunia Kedua. Oh, dunia kepisah dua, East sama West. Oh, ini perang dingin ya? Baik. Wah, seru nih. Rusia lawan Amerika nih. Hideo Kojima game. David Hayter, Suzette Mine, Lori Allen, Neil Ross, Josh Keaton, Jim Ward, Brian Cumming, James Mattis, Heather Haley, Jim Piddock. Hai, halo ayam goreng.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check.
Metal Gear Solid kayaknya bagus deh ini guys.
Alright. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Perang dingin ini antara Rusia Amerika.
Got high visibility.
Kayaknya ini nggak salah deh. Super bagus kayaknya sih daripada HP.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Oh ini ya, jagoannya namanya Snake Eater emang.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
10 menit lagi.
Deaf?
Lu gak denger?
Pop a cigar and put on your mask.
Pasang ininya, 10 menit lagi turun. Buset. Konami the best, udah lempar.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
Oh gambarnya gitu. Gak tahu.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
2 menit lagi turun.
You'll be falling at 130 miles.
Kalau aku main gak kayak gitu.
Get frostbite from
Gak tahu juga deh.
1
Mungkin
minute to
ini
drop
kali ya.
off. Move to the rear.
Downloadan begini jadinya.
big bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Wih
10
keren,
seconds to
diinjek.
drop off. Stand by.
Bajakan, wah kagak tahu deh.
All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Buat bang, aku mau cuci lawan HP ku. Iya nggak apa-apa. Directed by Hideo Kojima.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous Mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous Mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the
Oh,
A-1,
keren ini sumpah.
Vostok
Ada
rocket.
sejarahnya.
Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
Oke.
After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh.
October the 16th, 1962,
Ya.
President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in
Gila, ini
Cuba.
sejarah perang dingin
The
banget.
President demanded that the Soviets
Bagus ya,
dismantle and
ngajarin
remove
sejarah
the
nih.
missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selinoyarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in
I'm
time for
back,
dinner.
halo.
But if anything
Ini
goes
sejarah
wrong,
sih, kayak
you'll be eating
sejarah
dinner,
banget.
breakfast, and all the rest of
Makanya
your
kayaknya
meals
adik-adik
in the
kurang
jungle.
suka deh. Ini sejarah perang dingin gitu, bener-bener persis seperti aslinya. Cuman nih paling tokonya ini aja fiktif nih, ngajain misi-misi apa gitu. Ini nih kayak ada orang Rusia gitu, mau salah satu ilmuwan penting gitulah. Ini lagi mau ngedevelop ini misil gitu yang di Kuba. Sorry dulu ngasih, iya. Nah ini kita harus nyelamatin dia buat bawa ke Amerika. Kalau sampai dia lepas, nanti bisa ini, bisa apa namanya? Bisa orang Rusia nanti punya salah satu senjata yang bahaya gitulah. Bisa memicu perang sama Amerika gitu, nuklir-nukliran. Oke. Snake. Tokoh utamanya Snake namanya.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in.
Oh, code name. Naked snake. Tom. Major Tom. Selamat siang Bang Ucup, halo Bang Ucup. Selamat siang Bang Ivan, halo Bang Ivan. Jadi misinya kayaknya ini deh, nyulik orang Rusianya, yang Solokov itu. Oh, mainnya begitu. Oh, bisa ini ya, bisa nunduk ya. Oh, bulut mukul. Ini apa ngeker? Pisau. Itu viewers berduanya Bang Ucup. Waduh, kurang tahu deh. Lompatnya gimana ya? Oh, segitiga. Ada ular. Ada ular kocak. Dapat apa tuh? Turun ya. Bukan.
What's going on? Snake!
Aduh guys. Gamenya nyari-nyari jalan lagi guys. Gak ada mapnya lagi, kocak. Oh, itu live-nya lagu menanam jagung. Wih, ini jangan ini mulu, kocak lelet tuh. Orang gak ada musuh ya?
Snake, where do you think you're going?
Kamu kemana? Action button apa, kocak? Action button apa Nggak tahu boy. Habis start begitu coy. Bentar nih, nggak jelas banget pencetannya coy. Suruh action button di mana ya? Pencet apa dah? Nanti suruh pencet action button. Segitiga. Ini habis call kali ya? Coba kalau nggak benar
I see
ini.
you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Kita save dulu lah. Oh, ada tasnya. Iya. Shit, panjang amat.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Gokil.
Commencing Virtuous Mission now.
CQC. Ngekernya gimana ya? Gak ngeker nih boy. Kita pelan-pelan, kita pelan-pelan. Tuh game alur ceritanya ngapain bang? Ini perang dingin gitu. Perang dingin antara Amerika dan Rusia gitu. Pasca ini. Pasca perang dunia kedua. Ada buaya. Oh, ini pasir penghisap ya? Waduh. Pasir penghisap adik-adik. Itu bagaimana dia? Harus cepat dong. Pasir penghisap. Matinya kocok kena pasir hisap, betul. Lumpur. Ini nembaknya gimana? Gue takut sama buayanya. Tuh. Ada buaya kocak, masa jalan ya? Kenapa tuh? Ini nembaknya bagaimana? Ngekernya gimana dah? Tuh. Nggak jelas ya, ngekernya nggak dikasih tahu, kocak. Oh gitu, R1. Masa gini? Ini mau nembak nih, gimana caranya? Nah. Mati nggak loh? Duh, bangun lagi deh. Ini gaji bobot. Duh, dicaplok. X gini tuh, X naik turun oh. Udah bodo amat dengan buaya-buayaan, kita ke ini aja. Kita langsung ke tujuannya kemana nih? Oh lurus, oke. Pasir penghisap, hati-hati. Barbar. Karakternya gendut, iya. Banyakan ini, makan cireng.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
KGB. Mereka dari Rusia.
AK-47s and
Ada AK dan
grenades.
granat.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation.
Oke. Kita harus kamuflase. Kita kamuflase. Effective in tree, grass, and against soil. Kayaknya ini deh. Nah, ini ya. Oh, bisa ini juga. Space-nya. Ah, gini ya. Kamuflase. Tahuan gak nih? Serem ya? Oh, mati kau. Bangun kocak. Udah tidur. Mana satu lagi? Gak ada ininya lah. Aimnya. Oh itu. Kuek. Aku kemana ini? Sini bukan? Ada lagi. Rame banget.
I think I saw something. Huh. Guess I'm seeing things.
Wah. Kuring nih. Satu lagi boy. Ini ada lagi satu. Oh itu. Oke, pada tidur semua. Kemana nih ya? Oh, oke. Terus. Hah? Kok buntu? Ini ya? Oh, lurus belok kiri kali ya? Kabel apa tuh? Halo, Rasya Rafa. Bang, apa? Main PS5 yuk. Main apa? Oh, dapat SPD. Mentok gini. Minecraft aja ya. PS5 main Minecraft. Minecraft mah main di komputer aja. Main PS5 gue pikir main Lost Judgment ya. Sama FIFA. FIFA mah harus main PS5. Sama Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 juga nggak harus PS5 sih. Oh, itu ke atas tapi nggak bisa. Gimana nih? Manjat bisa manjat. Kemana jalannya? Lurus kali ya? Salah dong sini. Halo. Adik-adik. Oh, ke kanan ya. Jelek, apa tuh? Oh, ke sini. Dolino Fotno. Oh, bisa nih, gampang nih, guys. Jalannya nggak gitu pusing ternyata. Lurus-lurus aja. Bang, main apa? Oh, Metal Gear. Betul. Metal Gear Solid. Aku main Metal Gear yang di PS5. Apa tuh namanya? Nama Metal Gear-nya yang di PS5.
HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is
What's going on? Respond.
Oi, pencet apa ini?
Support unit, confirm their status.
Kok gue jatuh? Ketahuan. Tapi aku ngob, bukan apa?
something there.
Sesuatu.
Who's that?
Woi, gocek dia.
I'm in HQ.
Apa itu tadi?
What's going on out there?
Wah, panik guys. Udah tau cara nembak kah om, tapi nggak ada crosshairnya guys. Gak ada crosshairnya guys. Pakai perasaan gue nembaknya. Tangannya aja nggak ada, arahnya kemana juga. Pakai keperasaan banget nembakin. Bang Uci bantu aku, bantu apa? Nighbot disuruh nyanyi, nyanyi apa sih? Balonku.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Ketahuan.
I can't see Sokolov from here.
Gak ada Sokolovnya di mana?
It's pretty tight.
Pelindungannya sangat ketat. Ini seru sih kayak Hitman sih.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Oh banyak banget. Gimana cara sneaky-sneaky-nya?
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be
Di
holding him in a
dalam
room
rumah.
in the northeast section.
Northeast section.
Si
Got it.
Sokolovnya.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Gue coba
and one
nangis.
more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Understood. Bring back Sokolov. Jadi kami jangan membuat keributan. Pelan-pelan. Sneaky.
Who's that?
Barbar kocak. Mana nembakin gue ya? Oh ini. Barbar. Agak mati-mati ya. Barbar. Barbar.
Something there.
Yang jadi aku moderator.
Over there?
Apa? Ini moderator.
I see him.
Shotgun. Abang jahat. Aku jahat, kenapa? Aku mau coba apa? Buat anak kok coba-coba. I see him. Wih. Coba apa sih? Oh, ini mah enakan barbar guys, barbar aja. Coklat. Kamu coklat bukan?
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
Oh, dibakar.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
Apa
He
pesannya?
said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
Apa artinya?
It means he's a man of his word.
Abang, apa?
But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Siapa mereka?
Colonel Volgin.
Aku mau jadi
You
moderator.
must know him as
Please.
Thunderbolt.
Jangan. Nanti
Thunderbolt.
kamu pusing.
Never heard of him.
Sekali aja.
He's a member of the army's
Sekali
extremist
aja.
faction.
Tapi
A man
kamu
who seeks to
mau
seize
janji
control of
sesuatu
the
nggak?
motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years
Nanti
ago,
kamu nakal
Khrushchev
ya?
has been pursuing a
Jangan
policy
deh.
of peaceful coexistence with the West.
Kamu
Despite
nakal nggak?
resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position.
Tuh, ini sejarah ini
And
sebetulnya
on
bagus
top
sih.
of that, the tragedy
Cuma banyak
of
cincong adik-adik nggak suka nih.
Kennedy's assassination.
Aku mau coba rasanya,
In a
tapi
sense,
kamu janji,
Khrushchev
mau
has
janji
lost his
nggak?
biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind
Abang mah
behind
nggak
this plot is
baik.
Colonel Volgin, the GRU.
Kan aku mau
He has
kasih, tapi
control
kamu harus
over
janji
another secret
dulu.
weapons research facility much
Jahat,
like
kok
this one,
jahat.
OKB
Itu
812,
fotonya kamu
known as
balikin
the
dulu yang
Cronin
benar,
Design
yang
Bureau, and is
mencong.
using it to further his plans.
Fotonya yang bener dong,
But that is
palanya,
not
masih
enough to
palanya,
satisfy
matanya di
him.
bawah.
Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Oh gitu.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
Apa itu malah emot-emot
Volgin
gitu
will
ngede.
come. I'm sure of it. You must
Abang
get me
yang
out
lain
here before
mana?
then.
Yang lain diculik sama Kang
Leave it
Cimo.
to me.
Kamu bantu bebasin dong.
By
Yang
the
lain
way,
diculik sama Kang
your
Cimo,
Russian is
kocak.
superb. Where did you learn to
Tapi
speak?
iya diculikin Kang Cimo, kamu
From my
tolongin.
mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Let's go.
Major, this is Snake.
Aku punya challenge. Apa challenge-nya? Beraninya apa tuh? Cupu, kalau abang mati. Mati apaan? Awas. Masa bisa 10 kali. Kalau ini mati karakternya. Oh, ketahuan.
Freeze!
Aduh. Iya. Tapi udah dikepung begini.
This is the legendary boss.
Kalau abang mati push up ya. Tapi aku dikepung.
Last.
Tuh. Gimana nggak mati?
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Wah. 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 Awas di belakang. Waduh, bisa gitu kocak. Bisa mantul. Wah, kejam. Jahat.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Nice. Nice apa?
Sokolov, take cover.
Bewan lawan ini. Abang pasti push up. Aku pasti push up.
You're not the boss, are you?
Wah, gantian dikepung.
GRU operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
Itu
If you're
diketawain.
not the boss, then die.
Wah. Aduh,
Major.
salah komnya.
Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Bam. Bam. Ah. Kenapa tuh? Kena bius. Kena bius siapa? Awas. Jas.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
Iya, aku nggak
I read
mati.
Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags.
Berarti aku
These
nggak
guys
push
were after
up.
Sokolov too.
Kasihin
Apparently
dulu.
they're taking orders from a group
Aku nggak mati.
Gru Colonel?
part of an internal Soviet power struggle,
Ye
according to
ye ye
Sokolov.
ye ye
Something
ye.
between the KGB and
Aku
GRU,
enggak
between
push
Khrushchev
up.
supporters and Volgans.
Sokolov was
Rasa
being
yang
guarded by the
push
KGB
up
and
berarti
hunted
rasa
by
kalah.
GRU.
Rasa push up.
Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Iya,
Sokolov
ayo udah
ran
push
off
up
by
belum?
himself,
Tolong di
but I'll catch up
videoin.
to him.
Terus
We're
kirim ke
counting on
IG ku. Kamu push up ya, harus laki-laki harus mengikuti kata-katanya. Tidak boleh bohong. Gak punya IG. Lah, yang waktu itu kamu IG aku. Kok gak boleh? Ih kan, curang kan? Kan kamu IG aku waktu itu. Bang Ucup gitu. Ingat gak? Ih, banyak alasan. Ih. Kok kemana nih? Dihapus sama ortu. Kok dihapus sama ortu? Kemana nih? Udah nggak apa-apa, tapi kamu harus nurut sama ibu ya. Gantinya kamu harus nurut sama ibu. Aku lakuin. Iya, kamu nurut sama ibu aja. Kamu kan udah kalah. Kamu nurut sama ibu, janji. Sabar lagi. Gak usah, kan gak ada buktinya. Ya lari kemana itu si dokter nih? Dokternya lari kemana nih? Dokternya kemana nih? Ya jam 12 apa om? Besok lihat dulu ya. Ini jam 12 gak bisa live, jam 2an baru mulai live. Dokternya lari, kocak kemana? Udah aku gendut. Maksudnya? Aku gendut. Nanti aku download IG diem-diem. Terus ngapain? Kamu download IG diem-diem buat apa? Gimana ya masalahnya ya dokternya? Biar tahu bukti. Oh ya udah terserah kamu. Oh pasti dia lari ke ini. Lari ke sini. Dia kabur nih kayaknya nih. Ntar kameranya yang bener dong sini. Abang runtur. Nah ini dokternya kabur ke sini. Awas ketembak kocak.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best
Dari
crew has to
Rusia.
offer. They're coming for me. I
Dia
finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look,
Kalau mati room tour ya. Kok room tour? Kamu aja push up belum mengirim bukti push up di IG.
That's what they were making you build?
yes, the Shagahod.
Udah mau yang lain lagi.
Shredding behemoth, a tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh yes, and without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped
Oh
tank
ini nuklir ini adik-adik.
operating solo.
Tank. Wah berbahaya. Ini bisa menghancurkan Amerika.
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
Fase
The weapon's
2.
true form.
Waduh.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands
Ini
on it,
belum
it
ini.
will mean the end of the
Tuh
Cold
akhir dari
War.
perang
The
dingin.
end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will
Tuh
truly begin.
tahun-tahun yang mengerikan akan
World
muncul.
War.
Perang
I
dunia.
had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't
Citi
want to
penuhi oleh
die.
rahasia Rafa. Penyemil bang
To
aku
see
udah
my wife and
jago.
child again in America.
Penyemil.
Please, take me to America. Quickly.
Kamu main Magic Chess aja nggak mau mabar
I
gimana
cannot
nih?
complete it
Katanya udah pro
without
player
my
Magic
help.
Chess.
Got it. Let's go.
Bahaya ini kalau sampai jadi mesin pembunuh. Bisa perang dunia. Udah mythic glory. Mantap. Kamu Magic Chess aja nggak mau main bareng. Sombong. Ya ditakut ketinggian lagi si kocak. Bang main pixel gun 3D. Pixel gun 3D apa lagi? Siapa dia? Wah ini bahaya. Coba aja dulu. Mungkin nanti ya. Lihat dulu gamenya. Oh ini the boss.
Boss?
Waduh. Waduh. Jatuh dari dokter. Ini download 1 juta.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Kalau ikut aku. Ikut dia. Oh, dia selalu lupa. Diculik. Diculik dari atas. Oh ini kayak Naruto ya, pengendali serangga. Sino ya. Oh ini jadi ada jurus-jurusnya gini. Paling mati. Kok ada jurus-jurusnya? Mati dong, Pixegan. Awas. Iya tuh. Ada Sino.
My
Dia
friends,
kena Naruto kocak ini.
let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
Nanti aku report channel audit kalau mau main Dota dulu aku mau latihan buat bantai lu udah habis urusan di kalau itu ke dari komunitas audit.
Boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood.
Hujan darah katanya.
Is he crying?
Apakah dia menangis? Udah tamat. Udah tamat. The Boss ini seperti ini Naruto dia. Sampai 7 menit aja on. Apa mati karena Pixel dan Tri? Kenapa? Oh ini Sasuke ya, seorang kecil. Tuh. Ada Sasuke.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Hah?
Recoilless nuclear warhead.
Pengkhianat. Sasuke KW. Ternyata dia
These will make a
pengkhianat.
fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he?
Pengkhianat.
Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Hah? Pistolnya di ini. Disarm. Aduh.
You've seen my face.
Tangannya patah.
Can't let him live.
Waduh, mau dicidori. Abang mati. Enggak dong.
Chef finds out about this.
Ini mati apa kagak kan? Masih hidup. Download bisa. Cidori.
He must die.
Wait.
Waduh, Cidori kocak.
I'll take care of him.
Dia muridku, aku yang akan mengurusnya.
Jack, you can't come with us.
Jack. Oh, dilempar kocak ini pasti ke lautan ya? Tuh. Bang, kapan 8 kapan? Sasuke versi militer, betul. Kulitnya sendiri, guys. Wah. Abang mati. Enggak.
The new blood has been rejected.
Kagak kocak kalau dimati tamat dong karakternya. Ya elah kayak nggak tahu drama aja, itu juga nyangkut lupa ingatan ini. Hidup.
Are we done here?
Kita udah selesai nih.
Now onto Sokolov's research facility.
Download pixel gun. Main aja kagak mati masih dihitung begini. Agak mati, tenang. Main aja enggak, ini lagi cutscene. Tuh dia sebetulnya cemas ya. Cuman nih kayaknya tuh drift away tuh. Cemas dia sebetulnya. Gurunya baik hati, cuman dia ini terpaksa. Ah elah. Emang masih hidup ya? Emang mati adik-adik? Coba yang adik-adik lain coba tanya deh. Emang ini mati? Coba adik-adik yang lain berikan pendapat, apakah yang karakter utamanya mati sudah? Mati aja enggak, main aja belum. Oh, nggak mati kan? Dia kan kalah sama mati sama berbeda. Kan mati dia enggak loh. Enggak, masih hidup itu tuh. Masih hidup, kamu berarti push up lagi. Kalah. Karena enggak mati.
Snake, can you hear me?
Kalau lawan musuh, gua aja nggak ngapa-ngapain kocak.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
Tuh mau diobatin.
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there.
Tuh mau diobatin, sabar ya.
Let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Paramedic tolong.
Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
Agak main enak gamenya.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major, the boss.
Tuh, bosnya ini berkhianat. Ntar, kita ngobrol itu. Abang jalan download pixel gun. Aku masih hidup. Kamu push up lagi.
If you select cure, you can start the treatment.
Oh, cure dulu, cure.
Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen.
Waduh, banyak banget
They
pelukanya.
need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left analog stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left analog stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this
Beda
method,
Metal Gear dulu sama sekarang Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Magic Chest, Magic Chest. Metal Gear. Dia bilang jalan real life om. Hah? Gampang nyebut. Magic Chest, Magic Chest. Metal Gear, Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Ya harus dioperasi dulu ini. Sekarat. Tidur dah dik. Aduh, harus dipotong tulangnya. Kemana dulu ya? Waduh, ini harus jadi dokter juga guys. Ini guys, apa ya? Gak ada kocak ini. Oke. Desinfektan ya? Oh iya, pakai disinfektan berarti. Oh, perban. Udah dong. Tulang hancur pakai apa ya? Tulang hancur ya? Oh, ini kasih ini juga guys. Masih berdarah itu. Masih apa ya? Udah sembuh tuh yang itu. Ini apa sakitnya? Patah tulang guys. Patah tulang pakai apa ya? Ini splint. Pakai apa? Penyangga. Pakai perban. Oh gitu. Abang kapan download pixel gun? Janji ucup dari dulu. Hehehe. Dari dulu kapan? Dari dulu kapan? Tulangnya patah lagi guys. Banyak banget tulang patah guys. Oh, bleeding apa guys? Disinfect ya? Masih disinfect. Oh nggak perlu. Ini. Nah bendek. Nah, udah mulai sembuh aku. Ini apa? Bleeding. Nggak usah, nggak ini. Stipetic. Disinfectnya perlu nggak sih? Nah, ini apa nih? Bleeding lagi, banyak banget bleedingnya. Cedera. Nah, sembuh udah. Hasil umurnya 9 tahun. Udah guys tuh banyak luka dalam guys. Tuh. Keren ya, kuat ya. Bisa nyembuhin sendiri. Siapa yang terluka mau ngobatin sendiri adik-adik? Nggak mati, cedera parah. Tapi cita-citanya kalau udah gede mau ngobatin diri sendiri, nggak ke dokter. Wow, ucup, kok ucup? Ucup lah, kok ucup? Kabi.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Tunggu, nanti kita akan ini. Wah, aku. Nama snake tapi kagak ada snake-nya. Maksudnya gak ada cikinya. Abang mau aku suruh semua temanku report channel abang nggak? Terserah kamu. Oh tuh, sebetulnya dia masih ini sayang sama muridnya. Canda tuh. Kenapa ya? Gurunya mengkhianati dia. Apa ini semua rencana? Iya, ini kenapa ya? Ini di report ucup nggak buat curi nyop. Kenapa sih? Aku pernah pukul temanku sampai berdarah. Itu bukan pencapaian, nggak boleh dibanggakan. Itu nggak boleh begitu. Masih pukul teman sendiri. Masih pukul teman sendiri malah bangga, nggak boleh.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Pasti jalannya pakai cat air. Emang lo kira drama? Ini siapa dia?
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently
Penjahatnya.
she's Sokolov's woman.
Drama sinetron ini siapa guys? Tuh. Aku benci.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her.
Tusuk pakai pisau.
Not so fast, my dear.
Itu balala. Apa mau ditusuk pisau ya? Bosnya Sasuke namanya Ivan. Oh iya. Oh itu laser ya?
Kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
KGB dia.
She has spunk.
Jahat.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility.
Oh mau
I
dibom.
think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Aduh. Oh mau dihancurin Sokolov facility.
Even if
Kolonel.
they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow
Jangan.
Russians?
Kita akan menghancurkan orang-orang Rusia.
Colonel!
Kolonel. Tidak, Kolonel. Baik aku pergi dulu, dadah. Parah, ini orang-orang Rusianya mati semua. Padahal dia orang Rusia juga. Wah. Kocak. Wah. Oh, MJ. Tapi cita-citanya ingin ngebom rumahnya Om Saiful. Udah tamat. Hah? Yang bener aja nih. Hah? Serius? What? Hah? Enggak, kocak, ini baru yang di 1, tapi begini. Serius? Ada 3 disk. Ini di 1-nya tamat, serius. Kayak ini ya, kayak 007 ya. Kayak 007 ini lagu-lagunya. James Bond. Episode, oh gitu. Coba kita lihat yang episode 2 deh, kalau gitu. Kalau ini udah tamat beneran ya. Lah itu kok di situ 9 jam guys. Apa yang lama di dis 3 kali ya? Katanya 9 jam nih game. Snake eater. Tuh, kayak James Bond sumpahnya. Kayak James Bond ini. Belum kali kocak. Tuh. Tamat gigimu meledak. 1 minggu kemudian. Barulah ini.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet.
Belum, masih panjang
Approaching
kocak.
Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload anti-free system shows no problems.
Saya yang bilang om. Siapa?
Systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous Mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism.
Bang Star siapa? Snake eater.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the
Lebay
others.
apa?
The reason I came to see you today, Jack,
Snake
it's time for Fox to clear its
eater.
name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited.
Snake eater.
Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
Makan ular iya.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you?
Oh, diduganya orang Amerika padahal bukan.
I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert.
Punya nggak om emoji
Depending on your
ini?
response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself, Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny
Tuh, si Volgin itu tuh yang petir. Jahat.
Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss with Colonel
Ces, aku udah habis ulangan, Om. Oh, udah selesai.
and took them
Libur
with
dong.
her as gift when she defected.
Tuh, dikasih bom sebagai hadiah. Ini dia
Sokolov's
berkhianat.
design lab, a top secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
Minggu depan udah pada libur. Wah, asik dong.
I've said it once and I'll
Libur
say
telah
it again.
tiba dong.
Our government had nothing to do with it.
Libur telah tiba.
And I would like dearly to believe.
Libur telah tiba.
However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
Tuh, terjadi ini ya guys ya. Ini sama antara si The Boss, The Boss sama si Volgin.
1 week. You have only 1 week, and if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the two NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB in exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. I've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Halo bang, halo kakak.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story
Gak bisa
about
bahasa
prisoners who
Inggris.
escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany.
Ini ceritanya jadi perang dunia dingin adik-adik ya. Aku kasih tahu ya, jadi ini ceritanya ini Agent Snake namanya. Snake, Agent Snake itu lagi dikasih tahu ini sama bosnya nih. Disuruh nyelamatin dokter Solokov namanya, dokter Rusia. Nah, dokter Rusia ini dia bisa membuat senjata mematikan, bisa berbahaya untuk bumi. Nah, makanya ini kalau misalkan sampai dokternya dipaksa untuk bikin terus, senjata itu sampai sempurna sama Rusia, nah itu berbahaya. Makanya ini mau diculik, mau dibawa ke Amerika aja.
I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From
Gitu.
square zero. My frequency
Intinya begitu adik-adik.
140.85.
Walaupun omongnya panjang ya.
Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her
Oh, bisa
frequency
ganti-ganti
is the
gambarnya.
same as during the Virtuous Mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
Circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Wadaw, udah tua. Kita lihat map dulu. Oh, mapnya lurus. Gambarnya suka begini dah. Kenapa ya? Ini mau balik turun lagi dong. Oh, ini mau pulang nih ceritanya. Ya apa, kasih tahu aja, mau jelek ya mau bagus ya, pokoknya apa ya. Apa sih adik-adik berantem?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
yang tadi. Agak meresahkan sih. Oh, lebih bagus menjadi partner Bang Ucup. Oh, disuruh pulang.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
Halo Ucup, halo Stan Never Die. Ini siapa lagi sih yang cewek ini? Wow. Kalah mulu jagoan utamanya lah. Lemah banget.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you
Oh,
here.
ini si bosnya.
Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
Tuh. Snack mana Snack? Ini Snacknya jadi bulan-bulanan cewek-cewek mulu. Kamu tuh tau Mbak Miti nggak? Mbak Miti siapa tuh?
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run
Ini
that
Snack
far.
nih dilempar-lempar mulu. Ini sampai Metal Gear Solid 5 Snack terus ya karakternya ya?
Why'd you defect?
Kenapa kamu berkhianat?
I didn't.
Aku nggak berkhianat.
I'm loyal to the end.
Aku
to my
tuh
purpose.
setia
What about you, Jack?
ke tujuanku. Bagaimana dengan kamu,
What's it
Jack?
going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The
Tuh, kamu
mission or your
ke
beliefs?
mentormu apa kamu
Your duty to
setia
your
ke
unit or your
negaramu?
personal feelings?
Coba sorry, ku jarang mampir, nggak apa-apa. Woi Bang Ivan janganlah ngegas. Ayo nggak boleh ngegas. Adik-adik berantem tidak boleh.
You don't know the truth yet.
Tidak
But
boleh
sooner or
berantem.
later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well.
Gas mulu, Ipan kesel gue. Nggak boleh ya. Nggak boleh
Just look
tangkar.
at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Aduh,
If we meet
injek
again,
lagi
I'll
tangannya.
kill you.
Jika kita ketemu lagi, gua akan membunuhmu. Bang, M3 udah deket loh. Gimana perasaannya? M3 udah dekat. Diinjek tangannya, patah lagi dong. Lo tau nggak bedanya sama anak hitam dan lo lagi?
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not
Udah
good.
nonton
Enemy
bang,
scouts are gonna come
apaan
looking for
tuh? Oh
I
itu, Bang
But what
Ipan.
was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with,
Bang
Volgin, isn't exactly on
Ipan,
speaking terms
jangan
with Khrushchev.
I lost my
Bang
gun. The boss
Ipan.
destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd
Lag
double
buat
cross us
sinyal
on this.
gue.
That's
Kenapa
how it
lag
is, and if you
banget?
don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them
Abang
see
yang
you.
PP-nya Spider-Man. Tuh, apa tuh abang yang PP-nya Spider-Man. Apa tuh ular ya? Gambarnya rusak lagi dong. Hah? Oh, di situ.
HQ.
Oh, dia nih. Gue aja nggak tahu mau kemana nih. Ke kanan ya? Gue baru denger sama Lala. Denger. Papaan. Background lu. Oh, background gue. Backgroundnya kenapa adik-adik gembira. Adik-adik, tolong kalau kalian melihat serdadu kasih tahu ya. Apakah ada serdadu? Coach, ada buaya adik-adik, awas. Dikepret buaya. Tuh ada buaya nganga kocak digigit, meninggal kita. Ya elah. Set, misi om. Gila gue udah ngerti nih cara main ini nih. Udah jago. Manila negara kah atau desa? Manila kota kan? Manila kota kocak. Tuh kata Star Never Die. Oh, tahu bang Spiderman, Manila ibu kota Filipina, betul. Ini kemana ya? Kita nangkap ini ya, nangkap ini bisa nggak nangkap kelinci? Kita berdil kelinci bisa nggak? Loh, ada kambing juga. Aduh, diseruduk. Buset, ditendang bandot. Ah, kita masak ya. Ditendang bandot. Ini kemana ya? Guys, kita sudah jam 4, kita lanjut minggu depan lagi, oke? Thank you banget teman-teman yang sudah nemenin aku bermain game Metal Gear Solid 3. Ini seru juga sih, cuma lebih banyak ceritanya guys. Kebanyakan ceritanya ngocehnya guys daripada mainnya, oke? Thank you banget kalau kalian suka channel ini, boleh subscribe, boleh share ke teman-teman kalian. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Dadah.